wife. She's no more. It had been 3 months since Ethan arrived at his private villa in Valemont Ridge with his wife and daughter. He had come there to finish an important research project in complete isolation. The mountains provided privacy, peace, and the perfect environment to work without distractions. But things had changed. A week ago, Emily had taken their daughter and returned to the city after a bitter argument. Since then, Ethan had been living alone in this massive villa. And for the first time in a long while, he didn't know if his marriage would ever recover. Sweetheart, please come back. I miss you guys. You know this is so important to me, and without you guys standing by me, how will I do it? Ethan, I went through everything. I did everything for you. But even after all this, I can't believe you could do this to me. I need time. I need to think about it. Sweetheart, I miss you. I miss you too, Dad. Please tell your mom to come back. I will, Dad. I want to come back too. Ethan, I have to go. Ethan was a genius. Unlike most geniuses, he had his downside. He had a very unusual lifestyle. He only ate organic fruits and vegetables and paid close attention to his health. He was extremely conscious about germs and avoided unnecessary contact with people whenever possible. But even that wasn't his biggest fear. More than germs, Ethan was afraid someone would steal his research, his discoveries, his life's work. That fear followed him constantly. Because of it, he had installed top-of-the-line security systems throughout his home. Cameras, alarms, access controls, everything designed to protect his work. Ethan also wasn't much of a social person. He preferred being alone and kept interaction with others to a minimum. Most people would have described him as an introvert. Yet, despite all of that, he had met Emily. Emily understood him. She took care of him and handled everything outside of his work. Whenever Ethan disappeared into one of his research projects, he would retreat to properties like this one, while Emily managed the rest of their lives. But eventually, Emily discovered something she couldn't accept. Ethan had been unfaithful. At first, he denied it. Then he lied about it. But eventually, he was caught. After discovering the truth, Emily took their daughter and returned to the city, leaving Ethan completely alone. The problem was that Ethan barely knew how to take care of himself. He didn't know how to cook. He didn't know how to shop for groceries. He didn't know how to manage a household. Emily had always handled those things. Now, she was gone. The refrigerator was empty, and the last of the food Emily had prepared had finally run out. So Ethan got dressed and drove to the local market. Standing in front of the organic produce section, he stared at the shelves almost blankly. There were countless options around him, but he wasn't used to doing any of this himself. After wandering around for a while, he grabbed a few apples. Ethan loaded his apples into the car and got behind the wheel. He was about to drive out of the parking lot when suddenly, a young woman pushing her cart stumbled and fell directly in front of his vehicle. Sorry. What the hell? What do you think you were doing? I'm so sorry. I hope it didn't break. What is going on? Be grateful you're alive. What is this? All this for a TV? Can you believe how much they asked to get it delivered? I'm going to drag this home. Are you crazy? For a TV? Do you know how many hours I had to work for this? Waitressing at John's Diner? I saved penny by penny. Where do you live? About 20 minutes away. Come on, I'll drop you off. Really? You would do that? Finally, I got a color TV. 15 inches, that's huge. Yeah, great. No, seriously, huge. You don't understand. Before this, I had to watch everything on a tiny black and white set. Sounds rough. And this one even has a remote control. Technology truly has peaked. You joke, but this is the fanciest thing I've ever owned. And congratulations. Thank you. I've been thinking about this TV for months. Most people think about cars. Most people don't work at John's Diner. Fair point. By the way, I'm Rachel. I'm Ethan. Nice to meet you, Ethan. Likewise. The entire drive home, Rachel continued talking about the television. She proudly listed every feature she could remember from the box, while Ethan simply listened. For the first time in days, he found himself smiling at someone else's excitement. Rachel stepped out of the car and immediately looked up the stairs leading to the second floor. Which floor do you live on? On the second? Are you going to take this up? If you don't mind. Ethan sighed. Yeah, all right. The moment they got inside, Rachel's entire attention shifted to the TV. She immediately opened the box and spread the instruction manual across the floor. She began measuring corners, looking for the best place to put it, and figuring out where the antenna should go. Let me help you out. Within moments, Ethan had everything connected. He adjusted the antenna, tuned the channels, and turned the television on. A picture appeared instantly. Oh wow, you got it fixed already? You're like an engineer. Are you an engineer? Yeah, kind of, something like that. Great, the show's starting. Now I don't have to go to Grandpa Roger's apartment to watch BII stories. Okay, I should get going. Hold on, you helped me out so much. Thank you. Please join me for lunch. Would you like to have some cauliflower shrimp soup? Yeah, sure. Rachel quickly moved around the small kitchen preparing lunch. For Ethan, it was the first fresh home-cooked meal he had eaten since Emily left. The past several days had mostly consisted of ice cream, crackers, and whatever happened to be lying around the house. Rachel eventually placed the food in front of him. Do you like it? Yeah, this is actually one of my favorites. I only eat organic food, so I'm not really into junk food or eating out. Organic food? Look at you. Fancy. It's not fancy, just a habit. Well, Mr. Organic Food, I'm glad I passed the test. After lunch, Ethan eventually returned home. But throughout the rest of the day, he couldn't stop thinking about Rachel. Something wasn't right. He couldn't explain it. He had met plenty of people throughout his life, yet for some reason, this girl stayed in his mind long after he left. Every time he tried returning his attention to his research, his thoughts drifted back to the apartment, the television, Rachel's endless excitement over something as simple as a 15-inch color TV. Something wasn't right. The more Ethan tried to focus on his research, the more his thoughts drifted back to Rachel. He couldn't explain it. Maybe it was her energy. Maybe it was how different she was from everyone else he knew. Or maybe it was simply because she was the first person he had genuinely talked to since Emily left. Whatever the reason was, he felt compelled to see her again. Then he remembered. Rachel worked at John's diner. So Ethan got in his car and made his way there. Ethan, you're here? I thought you said you don't eat out. Yeah, I don't. I was here to meet you. Oh, well, my shift doesn't end for another 3 hours. And I'm sorry, I can't let you stay or my boss will get on my case. Oh no, it's all right. I'll wait outside. Rachel looked at him for a moment, almost expecting him to be joking. He wasn't. She shook her head and returned to work. As Ethan sat outside, he found himself questioning his own decisions. He was a billionaire, one of the most successful people in his field. His wife had left with his daughter. His marriage was falling apart. His research project still needed to be completed. So why was he sitting outside a rundown diner waiting for a waitress he had met yesterday? The question kept running through his mind, yet every time he considered leaving, he stayed. Then the rain became heavier. Still, Ethan waited. 3 hours later, Rachel finally stepped outside. She immediately spotted him sitting there in the rain. You've been waiting all this time in this weather for me? It's all right. It's not often I come out anyway. Rachel stared at him. For a moment, he wasn't sure if that was sweet or incredibly weird. You're a strange guy, Ethan. I've been told that before. Rachel laughed. The two began walking toward Ethan's car, but as they approached, Ethan suddenly stopped. Someone was standing beside the vehicle. A man was trying to force his way through one of the windows. "What do you think you're doing?" "Ethan, I don't think these people are good." The man turned around. In his hand was a metal rod. He looked Ethan up and down before smirking. "What? This is your car? So rich and hanging out at this diner with this cheap waitress? Don't touch my car." The robber laughed. Then, without warning, he swung the rod. The metal slammed into Ethan's head. Ethan collapsed instantly. The world around him blurred. Rachel screamed. The robber panicked and ran into the darkness. "Ethan, are you okay? You're bleeding. We need to get you to a hospital." Ethan tried to respond, but everything felt distant. His vision faded. He was losing consciousness. Rachel looked around desperately. There was nobody nearby, nobody coming to help, so she had no choice. That night, Rachel got Ethan treated at the hospital. The doctors bandaged his head and informed her that he would recover with rest. By the time they were finished, it was already late. The storm outside had only gotten worse. Ethan was barely conscious, so Rachel decided to drive him home herself. She looked at the address on his ID. 245 Willow Peak Drive. Didn't know people lived out there. Rachel drove farther and farther away from town. The roads became emptier, the forest became thicker. Eventually, she reached a private road leading deep into the mountains. Then she arrived at a massive security gate. The gate slowly opened. Rachel stared ahead. Beyond it sat an enormous modern glass villa overlooking the mountains. Her eyes widened. This is his home? He is.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.